Alright, so hopefully we're back. Hello, hello. Truck. There she is. Goodness gracious. Looking at this train. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. that, but something weird. Something weird happened. This guy's stuck. Really want to advance this out of this foggy stuff. Okay. Okay, what does that mean? Okay. Okay. Is that a hidden code? Saying because I wanted to advance. Yeah, I'm saying this is right over here. Alright, we are going to fix that last line. I don't know why. I mean, it's definitely there, right? I don't know why you just can't make that turn and do it. Like, I can set this guy to do it. So my thing is, if I can set him to do it, why doesn't he do it on his own? Get him down here and get him set up. Next one. So we good now, 10th? Is that what you're telling me? Good now? Good to go? this guy done. Perfect time. I need to get some sun up in here, man. Want some sun, yo. Oh yeah, those things are too loud too. I forgot about that. She should go sunny here soon. Sunny! Want some sun, man? Oh, he's got one more row. Alright. Cool. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You still there, 10th? Still hanging out, brah? We're gonna make it to 100%. Yeah, I think we are. Hundo. Yep. Oh, easy, Chuck. Thank you for hitting my truck. Now we're rocking in some sunshine. Yo! Dr. Hilton, what's up? Yeah, this is the one, man. This is the one. This is it. This is the one that I'm gonna harvest the whole map on Sunday. Yep. Start out about 9, 10 in the morning, somewhere in there. Maybe 7 or 8. I don't know, depends on when I get up. So I'm just getting some canola now. Just because I didn't have any. You're back. Well, that's good. Yeah, appreciate that there, Dr. Hilton. Yeah, man, I got the whole map. Whoops. So we're going to harvest that Sunday. Everything. Baling and everything. We're going to knock it out, man. I'm hoping at 14 hours, no more. So. Shouldn't be any more than that. 14 and a half at the very most. Where's this guy at? He's up over here. Oh yeah, man. What are you talking 40-some fields, bro? Baling. I have to mow, bale, tedder, windrow, and bale 41. I'm going to be baling 40. You got potatoes and sugar beets also. You know, it just takes time, man. I got 2 fields of sugar beets, 1 huge field, big field of potatoes. Yeah, by the time you harvest it all, man, and re-sow it and fertilize it and go to the next one, empty it all out, yeah, it takes a long time. Yep. Alright, where's that guy at? He's about to be, he is finished. What's annoying to harvest? I don't know if there's anything really annoying. I mean, you know, the sugar beets and the potatoes, because of the, you know, the harvester's only as wide as that tractor. You know, so it takes a little bit of time, but I've got 2. You know, it's 32 and 33 is sugar beet. And I've got a harvester for each one of those. And then 35 is potatoes. And I've got 2 harvesters for that. I start 1 on either side. So I guess if there was one that was overall annoying, that just because of the sheer, like, different areas that I've got to go and move around some houses, and I guess it's the wheat over there in the left-hand side, and the number 1 field that's way over there in the left. That's a little bit annoying. To deal with sometimes. But it's not that bad. But this time I'm going to start out with barley. Barley's where I left off last time. About 12 hours into it, I had barley to go. So that's where I left off at last time, and I think I'm going to start there and work my way backwards this time. So I'll start at barley in the top, do all of those barley fields first, and then go over to wheat, and then probably do the canola, and then do the sugar beets and the potatoes, and then go to that barley down there is for my straw on 40. And then I'll go right over across the bottom to 41, down there in the middle and the bottom, and then over to corn. So yeah, that was tough, man. That was really, I mean, it really took it out of you. Well, I started too late too. I started at 6 o'clock at night. And I figured 12 hours, and I don't even know what I was thinking when I figured 12 hours because, you know, I mean, that's 6 o'clock in the morning, man. That wasn't too smart. I was more thinking along the lines of actually hoping for 10 hours, but that just wasn't happening. That would be an impossibility. I really should start this at the other one, but go this way here. I'm going to do a lot of running around on this because I don't feel like flipping through all my equipment, so that's why I'm doing this. I get canola's the quickest. I mean, you know, it doesn't. Canola just flies. I don't know why, it just does. I guess because these were my first fields that I started out with. Well, actually, I started out with the corn fields, so I can do those pretty quick too. But there's quite a few of these. I mean, you know, there's a good bit. There's a reason why it takes 14 hours. 12 to 14. I mean, that 27 is huge. You know, that 23 field is huge. And then I've got that field up over there that you see at the top of the hill. And then the one that is in the middle, but the closest to us, down there by the buildings, where the length of trees are, the rows of trees, that's also canola. So, you know, that's just canola alone. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields of canola. And 2 of the fields are the biggest ones. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I meant to do that. Are some of the biggest ones in the map. 22 and 20. Well, 22 is, I know for a fact. And this one's pretty good size too. For Bjorn. For Bjorn home. Where did I start? I started that guy on that side. Why didn't I start him over here? Huh. Oh, I didn't start him. He's just sitting here. Okay. Alright. Well, we can get him started on this field. But it takes, you know, and I don't like to get going, you know, so crazy that, you know, I like to wrap them up as I go. Make sure that they're finishing up. I don't get too stretched out too far, too quickly, you know, when I'm doing it, but I just wanted to get this canola up. This won't take too long to get up, and then I'm probably going to end the stream. What's so funny there, Red Pup? What's the overall favorite to harvest? I don't know that I have. I guess canola because it goes so quickly. It just seems like it goes quick. I don't know why. Well, the reason it seems like it goes quick is because you don't have to empty them out so often, right? You know, that's I guess that's it for me. Even though it takes more fields because you don't get as much yield from canola as you do everything else. But you don't have to. I guess the least annoying is canola because it doesn't, you know, like I said, you don't have to empty them as often. So if you got something else going on, or you know you're working the other fields or whatnot, you can, you know, it's not as bad. And I am sure that that other guy is done fertilizing that one. Yeah, I guess canola, I don't really have a favorite. It's just the most, I guess it's the easiest. Is he done yet? He's got to be getting done. Where is he at? Oh, did he go down the other end? He's down at the other end. Yeah, I wish they had a I wish they had a thing in here. Red Pup 95, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I sound like an announcer? Oh, that's cool. Appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment, man. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow, my friend. Glad you like the stream enough to follow it, buddy. Thank you, thank you. These New Hollands need to go. MH06, what's up, man? How you doing? You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna be happy. I got rid of the well, I'll show you here in a second. If I'm going the right way, which I'm probably not. Because I always go the wrong way when I want to go a certain way, and then I go the wrong way. And I did. And I did go the wrong way. So, basically what it was is that I like this cultivator. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It doesn't leave the separations in the fields. Okay? This sower does, but I go back and I fix them at the end, right? There's no way around it. There is no good sower for corn and sugar beets that don't leave marks that are bigger than a 6 meter wide. They leave the spaces in the field at the beginning and the end of each of the parts. So that one right there, I don't like the New Holland, you know that, the articulating New Holland. It requires 400 horsepower to pull it, so I bought another one of those. Boom, boom. This one used to have the tracks, the Smart Tracks New Holland. But I thought, you know what? I got a case pulling that one. It's red. It's red. This is red. So I got a case for it. Aren't you happy? Look at that. Case. And I also did that for the sugar beets and potatoes. So that'll make you happy. See? Look, look, look. Potatoes. Case. And the other two are up over there on the hill, and I'm sure I'll get... There they are. There you go. Right? Match, match. There you go. Happy days. MH06 is happy. Water my fields. I don't need to water your fields. Water my fields there, Red Pup. What's up? I need help. What's up, Cactus? For the Big Axe grass cutter, what trailer do I put on the back? The bullpup. Put the bullpup on there. You can put two of them. These two right here. It will feed both of them. It'll feed to the back one first, and then it'll come up to the next one, the closest one to the machine next. Get your bullpups. Yep. Oops, going this way, going this way. Gotta get back to work. So yeah, and I realized that there was a test done, and I did a test. In that case, even though it has a short wheelbase, and that's one of the things that I don't like about it, and the fact that you can't do anything with the front of it, but that case actually pulls just a little bit better than that Smart Tracks. I did a test on it, and it sure enough did. Surprisingly, it did. So I went with it, man. It's all good. I've had those Smart Tracks since the beginning, so we'll run those cases for a while and see how it goes. You knew I'd wise up. Hey, brah. What's up, brah? What's up there, Juan Jr.? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go over here. Grab this bad boy. No, but I just went red and red, man. I can't, you know... If I had done the articulating New Holland, if I was alright with that one, because it had 565 horsepower, it would pull that cultivator just fine. But because I don't like it so much, I just went ahead and got another the 692 case, the big one. 692 horsepower. I always say 700, but yeah, 700 horsepower case. I figured, what the hey, man, everything's red, so I'll just put that. Sold the Smart Tracks and put that bad boy on there, man. No. No. I gotta, you know, because I work so hard on these now, I got it going, but it's just, you know, it's mainly just if I have a friend that I've known for a while and he wants to come in and play, then I'm all right with that. You know, it's just there's too many. Like on the PC, it's different because you can watch them. You know what I'm saying? You can watch what they're doing. You watch what other, you know, people are doing and what they're. On here, you really, you know, you can see them on the map, but you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, I don't want it ruined for me, and I don't want it ruined. People get in here and they work hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes time to do stuff, and you just don't want people in that. And you can't. And then you. Not only do you have that, okay, wait. Not only do you have that, but then, yeah, I hear you, Dr. Hill. But then you have the ones that, you know, you go on there, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I want to come join you. I want to come join you. And all they do is stream all the time. I need to share them case toys. I hear you. You know, all they do is stream all the time. Oh no, man! You know, I don't have time to babysit people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the time. You know, it's just, it's like, you know what? This is my map, dude. This is my stream. It's my map. No, you're not coming in here to stream my map. You know, not happening. So, it's just, it's better off that it's people that I know and I've known for a while, and you know, and I only have a few people that know this, that play this game, so it doesn't matter to me, man. It doesn't matter. I was gonna go to the other map anyway, right? As far as doing it to see what it was all about and whatnot. So I've been working on that map a lot lately, and decided to come back over here and do some stuff because I'm gonna do the whole map harvest here soon. Sunday, actually Sunday morning, I'm doing this whole map harvest. So I just thought I'd come back over here and do a little bit of work, do some stuff. I, you know, bought that stuff and changed up some things, and bought a bunch of greenhouses because I didn't have anything to do with all that manure I had, and you know, I don't just collect money to collect money. So I figured, what the hey, man, I'll just I mean, that wasn't why I got the greenhouses, but because I have to work them now, and I have a lot of them. As many as I could put around where the cows were is what I did. Tried to make it look halfway decent, but yeah. So it should be fun come Sunday. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I had this one guy that, you know, he wanted to. He bugged me and bugged me and bugged me, and I went and looked, and the guy was streaming all the time. And about the time he asked me to come in, he was streaming. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You know, oh man, I was gonna shut. No, you weren't gonna shut it off. You weren't gonna shut it off. You were gonna leave it on until you got caught. That's what you were gonna do. And I don't have time for people like that, man. I got no time. It's disrespectful to do that, in my opinion. I don't, if I help somebody out, I wouldn't stream their stuff, especially if they were streaming, you know what I mean? So, I just don't, yeah, I don't have time for it, man. Don't have time to babysit. Don't have time for it. Too much hard work, man. Too much hard work. Too much. Where is that guy at? You know what? I hope that sower doesn't catch that. Harvester. So we have to fertilize this one. And I sped up time earlier, and that's how come I mean, I have it on fast grow, but that's why those grew so fast. It was because I sped up time because it was awful foggy out earlier. And yeah. So that's why I have these little lines of stuff. Sharp, you need to pull up your little map and it shows you, dude. You need to pull up your little, you have to do it yourself at 6 miles an hour. Pull up your little help thing and it tells you. Your little help box on the left, automatic help. It's your little select button, start button, whatever it is on your controller, right here, and go down to automatic help and click it on, and it'll tell you whatever you need to know about the piece of equipment you're in on the left hand side. And it will tell you how to start things and all that good jazz. He's talking about on the front of the Big X. To mow the grass. Yeah, this guy's gonna catch this dude. I need to go stop him. Is he gonna catch him? It's gonna be close, man. Well, one of them is going at 6 miles an hour and the other one's going at 12, so yeah, I knew he would. I knew he would. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. If you ever have any issues, Sharp, oh, I forgot to. There we go. With your controls, that's what you want to do. It'll tell you everything you need to know. It's on, but it's not cutting. Did you put the spout back towards the thing? Are you cutting grass that is able to be cut? Is it light? Is it green like that? If the grass is blue that you're trying to cut and it doesn't have flowers on it, I don't know. That thing will turn on just fine, dude. If you're doing it correctly. If it's turning on and it's running, the easy flow, does that scoop the rows of grass up? Or does that actually cut it? I've never used that before. I don't know if that's a cutter, my friend. See, because that does grass. I don't know if that's a cutter. You need to put that spout back to the trailers. That might be a thing that scoops up the rows of grass. If you've mowed it, I don't know which header you have. Yep. Yeah, you've got to lower it too, Sharp. You need to quit getting in such a hurry, man. Yeah, lower it. Yep. Take your time. Yeah, I wish you're in such a hurry to make money that it's like you're I don't know. I just foresee you in the very near future when you start making money that it's going to be like, oh, I'm tired of this game. You know? This is about being relaxed. That's what it's about, man. It's about being relaxed and enjoying it. And trust me, you're going to need to be relaxed because because you're only going to be driving at 6 miles. I think maybe they upped it to 9. I haven't ran the Crone in a while, but I think it's either it was 6 miles an hour. They might have upped it to 9, but you ain't going to be getting in no hurry. I can tell you that right now. And there is no, hey, let's hire this guy. There's no hiring on the Crone to mow grass. Yeah, the other header is the one that you want to use. You know, you always have to have things lowered before they start. Always have to have things lowered. See how this one's up in the air? Doesn't mean no good to try to turn it on because it needs to be lowered. And then turn it on, right? Yep. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. But I want to get my money out of this game, you know? That's why, you know, if you enjoy the game for the game, that money will come, man. It will. It'll be there. But I want to have everything, man. I want to have, you know, that's why I'm having it. I'm gonna have the whole map of Westbridge too. I've got the bottom half already. You know, I'm gonna have the whole map of Westbridge, and you know, enjoying all that's to be taken in. All the different fruits, man, and you know, just having fun. You harvest enough, you cut enough trees, and I mean, I make, you know, I could care less about making money from trees, but I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff to do. And I'm going to be doing more trees around because I realize from watching other people watching YouTube videos and whatnot, I realized something. They put all these trees on this map, and a lot of times the more equipment you get, the laggier it tends to get sometimes. It's because of all the flipping trees, man. They want you to cut the trees down. They want you to get... I mean, look at them all. They're everywhere. Because they want you to cut them down. So, you know, I experience everything. I don't just... You know, I'm not just going to sit there and do silage and that's it. Because the money never changes. You know what I'm saying? The price of it as you sell it never changes. So it's a rarity, you know. But hey, it's your game. You do what you want to. But I just, you know, if I'm gonna pay $50, $60 for a game, man, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna play it for 2-3 months and then put it down and say I'm done. You know, I wanna have fun. I wanna enjoy it. I mean, I have a Crone, you know. I have it on this map. I don't have it on my other one, but I have it on this map. I don't use it to mow grass, but you fixed it. You mean you figured out how to use it? Ah, that'd be cool, Dr. Hilton. Now, that would be cool. You know what would be really cool, too? Is if they allowed you to somehow, which would be really neat, if they could work it out to where this could be connected with... Wrong header. That's what I said. Yep, that's what I said. This one is for picking up. You're welcome, Sharp. This one is for picking up, and this one is for mowing. That's what. This isn't a mower. This is to pick it up. If you decide to put it into rows or whatever, which is what it's supposed to be used for, a lot of people just drive around. They mow the grass and then they pick it up. But now, if you get this header right here, it'll mow the grass. Yeah, man. I fixed it. You cracked me up. What was I gonna say? Shoot, I forgot. But yeah, see, Dr. Hill, look at how long it's taken me so far, and this is just canola, and we're not even done yet, right? I mean, it takes what it takes, man. That's why I said when you do this whole map, you know, when I go to do this, now that's how many fields? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. 8 fields of canola. And that's a lot. That's a lot of fields. But when you go to do this whole map, it takes, I mean, I'm working on 2 hours right now, hour and a half. Right? I think I started at 12. Working on about an hour and a half. So it might take an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours, I don't know. By the time they get done sowing and, you know, all that jazz, fertilizing, which, let's see, what's this guy got? One more row to go? Well, I'll wait on him. I gotta go move that fertilizer guy. Gots to go move him. Yeah, man, you're welcome, Sharp. And see, with all this canola, man, it still isn't that much. I mean, it's not like you'd think. If this was all wheat, oh my God, it would be, or barley. That barley up there that I have, that's like, oh God, what was that the last time I did that? All that barley. I think it's like 500,000 tons or something. Somewhere in there. You know, this ain't gonna be nowhere near that. What's this at right now? Canola. 117,000. You know, it just doesn't have, it pays the most, but it doesn't have a great yield. Right? Somebody said that they've done it and it works out to be the same, right? Like they're really, really close. The lower price stuff, but they have a higher yield. the lower yield, but they have a higher price. You know, it balances out. I don't know, it might be, so that'll be 60,000, that'll be 107, it'll be maybe somewhere close to 220,000 maybe, I don't know, tons. I'll wait and see after I empty this guy out. Yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say, Dr. Hill, is if they added Euro Truck Simulator to where, like, that game, it would have a place over here where you could dump the stuff, and then those guys could come in that were playing that game and pick the stuff up, and, you know, come. It would be just so cool if they could combine two games like that. You know, where it would really make sense. You know, that would be really awesome. I know it might be far-fetched, but I don't know. I don't know how far-fetched that would be. You know, that would be something really, really cool. To have, like, that store type thing that you're talking about, but then also to where guys could, you know, like Euro Truck Simulator, and they would go deliver your stuff across the globe or whatever, across countries, you know. While they're playing Euro Truck Simulator. I mean, I just think that would be neat. If they could do something like that. That would really be cool. I mean, it would make sense to have something like that, you know? Can you imagine how awesome that game would be? How great it would be? Because then people would want to... I don't know why somebody hasn't tried to do something like that. Because you could cross-platform so easily, and... you know, and then that would promote people to play both games. You know, they'd want to experience both sides of it. Or if you could do both sides on your own, you could take your stuff and put it into your silos and then go transport it somewhere to, you know, some other part of the United. If you're in the U.S. map, or you're in the, you know, where's that map at? Is that Sweden or whatever? You know, it could be, I don't know. It would just be cool, man. It would just be neat. I'd grab it in a heartbeat. Add the trucking, the farm mechanic. Or they could put the part of the construction game in here too, right? There's a construction game where you can actually, you know, I mean, there's just different, to cross different games, you know. I just think that at some point that would be like the next level, you know, to where two games can coexist on a server in a certain realm. Like, obviously they wouldn't be able to come into the main part of this map, but you know, you could have a part of it to where it was actually part of a server that was sharing Farm Sim and Euro Truck Simulator. You know, so people that were actually playing Euro Truck, you would go drop this stuff off somewhere to store or to silo, and you know, and then they would pick it up and go deliver it. You know, I think that would be cool. That would really be cool. You can start your own farming company, give it a name, logo, and whatnot. Yeah, that'd be cool. Crop dust. Crop dusting. Yeah, but you're right too there, Dr. Hill. You know, have your own store and people to come by and, you know, buy the stuff if they needed it. And yeah, that would be neat, man. And like upgrade your house, right? You could actually buy different things for your house or your land, buildings, and, you know, stuff like that. That would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, obviously, I think that would come out on PC before it would ever make it to Xbox first, without question. One of these days, man. Who knows? Yeah, so I was up to like, I don't know, 18 million or so, but I spent like 2 million doing all that switching over and buying the stuff for the square baler, all the equipment that I bought and whatnot. So but I've got a bunch. I've got 50% of one thing of silage waiting on high demand. You know, I haven't been working on this map in probably 3 days, I think. So I'll be working on it today, tomorrow. I might take a break on Saturday and work on the other map, just because I know I'm going to be over here for 14 hours doing this one. So I'll probably work on it tomorrow some more, and then take a break and go over to Westbridge. And then do the full map harvest on Sunday, man. That'll be cool. And then at some point I'm going to do one, and I'm going to go ahead and commit to it now. I am going to do a full map of Westbridge at some point also. When I get everything worked out, that's going to be a little bit longer. I have a lot more money I need to make. I have to buy the top half of the map. I only have the bottom half right now, so there's a lot more work to be done on that map. Yeah. But I mean, you know, the upgraded stuff, you know what I'm saying? They always do stuff on the PC first. You know, a lot of times they do stuff on the PC first. You know, like this game. This game was on the PC first. It wasn't on console first. It was on PC. So, anything that they're going to do with this game, they're going to do it on PC first. And I looked up the other day, I looked up yesterday for wheels for this game. Oh my god, man. They got one for the PC. You need to look it up. Just type in Farming Simulator wheel. It is insane, man. It has, now, like I said, it's only for PC and Mac, but it has a, what is it, that kamikaze knob on the wheel, so you can spin it really fast. On either side of the wheel, it has the buttons like for the controller, where you can, on the bottom half of the wheel and on the top half of the wheel, right where you put your hands. it has a control box, like a dashboard on the right side. All these buttons, and then a little lever, a little joystick lever. So you're steering with your left hand, and then with your right one, you're flipping the buttons and using the joystick to move the equipment. And then obviously it has a brake and a gas pedal. But man, I mean, I was just like, oh, that is too cool, man. Really, really nice. Yeah, it's $250, right? I think it's like $250, $300, something like that. $250 or $300. Yep. Oh, you... As much as I play this game and as much as I love this game, I can promise you I would find where I can get that money. Without question. If I had it on PC, I would have that. I would find a way to get that wheel. You want to talk about... Oh my god, that would just make the game 3 times more enjoyable. The controller's not bad, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, it does what it needs to do. But, man. I wish they'd make a wheel like that for the Xbox One. That would be really cool. Maybe they will. Alright, we're gonna take that guy and put him way down there. You know, this dude is done. I'll figure out how to get back up here and get him. Get this harvester. Yeah, I'd get one. In a flippin' heartbeat, man. You better believe it. There's a ton of people that use the wheel in this game. I'm debating. I want to find somebody that's using one, but they have that $100 TX wheel. It's not the high end. It's not the $200 or $300 TX wheel, the force feedback. But they do make a Thrustmaster, the $100 one. It's not force feedback that would work great in this game. But I don't know about the buttons. That's the only thing. I would want to know about the buttons. Yeah, there's a lot of people that play this game that use a wheel. I mean, your finger gets tired on that trigger, man. It gets tired on that trigger. You know, yet you're not always setting the cruise, you know? I mean, it's not always like that, so... You get tired after a while, you know, especially if you played as many hours as I do. And the oh yeah, the Logitech G27, yeah, that would be cool. I thought about getting the oh, what is that adapter called? I looked into it for a little bit. It's like 60 bucks. It adapts everything, like 360 controllers to the Xbox One, game pads to the Xbox One, steering wheels to the Xbox One. It's on a USB, and you plug your thing into the USB and then you map it. It just it allows you to do it. Oh my God, what is it called? It's called Crohn's. Is it Kronos? I think it's Kronos or something like that. They have a Titan that they came out with. It's the newest one they came out with. It's like a zip drive. It looks like a zip drive. But you map it out on your computer, I think. You map it out on the computer or something, or you I can't remember exactly how it works, but it basically takes and it maps out everything for whatever you're trying to plug into your Xbox One, and then when you plug it into your Xbox One, it automatically adapts everything so that it works properly. So, I mean, it's pretty sweet, man. But I thought about doing that for the G27 because I wanted to get a good racing wheel that I could pick up without having to order it online. And even though that Thrustmaster is really nice, there's nothing wrong with the Thrustmaster. It works beautiful for project cars, I hear. But the high-end Thrustmaster that you have to order online, not the one that you can pick up at GameStop. G27's a nice wheel, though. Absolutely a nice wheel. No, I don't want to do all that. I just want to go over there. Yeah, they need to have something in here where you can map your... some way, shape, or form where you can map either areas or something. Because I use pretty much everything that I have. There's not really anything that I have that I don't use at some point. And, you know, I don't want to get rid of it. No matter what it is, I don't want to get rid of it. So, it's just, you know, but flipping through all that, oh my goodness. Be nice if they had a magic, like, not a magic key, but just something where you could make up different categories or sections, and you put the piece of equipment in that section, like wheat, canola, or whatever, well, however they would want to do it, so that you could just click it, and then click on that section, and it would put you where those vehicles are, so that you could just go back and forth through them instead of having to start at one end and go through the whole thing. Because I've got quite a few on this map. Hey, Dylan James J1, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're going behind. Let's go up the hill, man. Farm hoarding problems. Well, you just need stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, you don't want to have to... Everything's about time in this game, right? So you don't want to have to transport stuff halfway across the map every time you want to use it, you know? It's just like... It gets old. It really, 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 really gets old. So, I mean, you combine stuff where you can. You know, like I use these two harvesters for all of that canola that we just harvested, and all of the corn that goes way up over there, right? So, you know, I try to combine where I can, but it's, you know, After you play for a while, man, you're like, you know what? I don't want to keep taking this sower from one side of the map to the next side of the map, or two sowers, or whatever it might be, you know, to make your job easier. You just want to park them near those fields and be done with it. See, like this is my wheat setup, right? This is my main setup for everything. 2 harvesters, 2 sowers, and a fertilizer. And that's pretty much how I have it rolled out for everything. Now, you know, I have all of the fields, so it makes sense to do that. And it saves me a ton of time. You know, there's my 2 sowers for potatoes, which I know it's only 1 field, but if you've ever watched those before, or you will come Sunday, you'll see how slow they are. You need to. Now the only thing that I have extra of is maybe this for square bales, and this was just a test. The square baler versus the round baler. All right, and how much time and everything that's involved that it takes. This is about the only extra equipment that I have, but I'm not going to get rid of it because, you know what? There's times that I just get bored of doing round bales, so I can do square. You know, I have the equipment to do the square bales. Yeah, it just, you know, you get to the point where it's like, you want to have that equipment, man. Makes life a lot easier in this game. So yeah, it's going to be about 2 hours, man. By the time I get this over there, onto that field, and that guy finishes over there, and then I take this fertilizer dude and put him over there, it'll be about 2 hours it took me to do the canola. So, and I've got to go grab this guy right here. And I really didn't mess around a whole lot. You know, you guys saw what I did. I didn't mess around. I was just going. It just takes time, man, to do these things. Absolutely. No, you got it backwards there, 10th. Put the exclamation point, it's all lowercase, put the exclamation point in front of it. Yes, I was. Yes, I am. Once a Marine, always a Marine. I'm not active duty right now. There you go. Nah, that's a good name. Oh yeah, man, apple farmers, that's cool, man. That's cool. Appreciate you harvesting the apples so we can have apples to eat, man. Oh my goodness. That was a stretch, 10. That was a stretch, man. iPhone, Apple. Got it, got it, got it. So, like, right now, I would, like, come Sunday, I might start the harvesters on the next thing. But because I've got to, I don't know. Because I've got to go through everything to get the stuff, you know, if I started on something else way over there or way over there, wherever it would be that I'd be starting on, you know, I don't want to get stretched too far. Because going through all this equipment just because, you know, it gets old after a while. So, you know, this is what takes the time, is waiting for some of this stuff to finish so that you can move on. You know, it just takes what it takes, man. But I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that that's why, you know, Dr. Hilton there was like, oh my God, it's going to take you 14 hours. It's like, yeah. Yep. Yep. But I enjoy it. If I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. Oh, you grow them. Okay, alright. Family stream. Family stream, Dylan. I know you came in here late, dude. Family stream. If I can't, you can't, right? Just letting you know. Not giving you a hard time. Just letting you know. Try to keep it clean for the kids, man. The main base of income, all this stuff right here. This is your main base of income. Wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets. If you're gonna do wood chips, you know, put your trees into the wood chipper, the limbs, and silage, which is basically fermented cut grass, chaff. Right? And here's the prices where you sell it per ton. This map right here, everything that you have should be sold at the freight yard. Hands down, no questions asked. The freight yard has a train, and you send the train after you dump everything and you get paid for what you dump. Then you send the train and you can get up to half of what you just got paid again. You know, obviously you can't dump, you can't sell potatoes at the freight yard. But everything else should be sold at the freight yard. I've had it up to $300, almost $300 difference between the freight yard and everything else. And because of what the train pays you after you send it, I made $20,000 more. So I always, unless there's a high demand, and high demands come and it can be almost double of what the highest price is of all of them, right? Whatever the highest price might be, it can go double or a little more. And then you take it there, obviously, no matter where it is. You should take it there. But other than that, yeah. And your wood chips go to the mass heating plant. And the silage is at the biogas plant. But yep, so we've harvested. Well, I still got to go dump that trailer. There's not much in that trailer. But out of all of those fields, because canola doesn't have a high yield, so out of all the fields of canola we just did, 2, 4, 6, 8 fields, we harvested, or I harvested 177,000 tons. Now, for all these fields, you wouldn't think that that's, you know, but that's just how canola is. It pays the most, but it doesn't have a very high yield. But I won't sell any. Because of where I'm at in the game now, I don't sell unless I have anywhere from 500,000 to 1,000,000 tons of product. Unless it's high demand. If it goes high demand, I might think about it. And it's very random that it goes high demand. It's up to the game on when it does it. It'll just pop up on your screen and it'll say such and such is in high demand now. But oh, you play this game. Oh, I understand what you're saying, Dylan. Billy Batson, 79. How you doing? Thank you for that follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate that. I'm very happy that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you for that. Pro Zocker, how you doing, man? What's up? What's up with you? Welcome back, my friend. How you been doing since the last time I saw you? I sell everything, Dylan. Everything. I harvest, I turn my plant withering off, and I harvest when I feel like it. I don't pressure myself to do anything in any certain order. You know, if I feel like go bale hay, I'll go bale hay. If I feel like I want to chop some trees down that have been bugging me like I did at the beginning of the stream, then I do that, and you know, whatever. But I enjoy every bit of it, man. I really do. That's why I have the whole map, and that's why I play the other map also. Because I do enjoy it that much. So I want to show you, well, I'll show you at the end. I got quite a few. Went and spent some money. Flipping through this. Okay, this is our last piece of equipment, and bam, he's done just that quick. I'm telling you guys, listen. Don't waste your money on slurry. Okay? Get this little fertilizer right here, man. Pick a tractor, it doesn't matter. You can use the smallest tractor in the game and work your way up. It doesn't matter. It'll pull it at 12 miles an hour. This is the best fertilizer in the game, in my opinion. Set it, it's gone, it's done, it's over with before you know it. Does a great job. It's awesome. I have this on my other map too, on Westbridge. Works great. I only put it on this tractor because it goes 32 miles an hour, and I just wanted something a little bit faster, so that's why I threw it on the back of this one. You bought it for PC? Cool, man. Yeah, there's modded maps. Yep. Just be careful with those mods, bro. You gotta be careful with them. A lot of people pull them off of the Farming Sim website first, and then they get to know people that they trust, you know, that are trustworthy, and then they find out what mods they have. So just be aware. That's the only downside to the PC side is, you know, you're downloading something on your computer, even if it is a mod. Some of them are really, they're junk. And I'm speaking from watching other people's YouTube videos or streams or whatnot. So where they've had bad experiences and they warn people. So just be aware of that. But I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. Pro Zocker. Good luck with that, man. I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. See, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. That follower right there, your mom, I'm sorry, bro. You just, it doesn't work for me. It's a family stream, my friend. I don't roll like that around here, man. I appreciate the follow. You change that name, you come back in here, more than welcome to be here, man. More than welcome. You know? But yeah. Whoops. I need some fuel, man. I need some fuel. Yeah, I've had people in here, right? And the reason I do this is for this, and it proved it one day. I was in here talking, and somebody said something, and I said, listen, man, you gotta, you know, just want to let you guys know, because you know, Nightbot only says it every now and again. So some people come in and they're in between the times that he says it, right? So, you know, and I told him, hey, you know, it's family stream, da 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 da. We try to keep it clean, blah blah blah, and somebody in there just ran, who hadn't spoke since I had been on for the past how many ever hours it was. It was some mother or father, whoever, you know, whatever, that said, I'm here with my child watching this, and I appreciate you doing that. You know, so I never know who's watching, and I just don't want to be that guy that there is a kid that enjoys the stream and enjoys the game and can't watch it. You know, because of the content in the, either from me or from the chat. You know, and a lot of them, you know, I mean, they're old enough to read. I just don't want to be that guy. There's plenty of them out there they can go find. That last guy that followed, there's a stream for him somewhere. There's a stream for him somewhere. So, it's just not here. With that name. Just not here. But I do appreciate that follow. And I hope that you change it and come back. I really do. So, anyways, let's do what I said I was going to do, and then I'm going to have to get out of here. Basically, what I did is and we'll go get, you know what? Let's get the New Holland. So anyways, if you get cows, right, just be aware that as you get more cows, you're allowed to give them more feed. All right. My other map, I have 150 cows, and I've been up to 200,000 tons of mixed food, whatever you call it there. And I still haven't reached the limit. I've been up to 200. This one mixed ration. I've been up to 250, and I still haven't reached the top yet. For 6 days, it'll cut you off. It'll say they're good for 6 days. The straw is 120,000 tons. Is the limit on that. So as you get more cows, you're allowed to feed them more before you get that little notation that says the cows are good for 6 days. So be aware of that. Just to let you know, I didn't know that. I do now. Because I was just feeding them enough till that trough got full, and then I stopped. I didn't realize that I could do a lot more, and I mean a lot. So I used to have those. I had those 4 greenhouses. I got 2 there, 2 extra ones there. I bought one, put another one here. And then I started, got 2 more right here. 5 more right here. And then I did, how many more back? 4 more back here. And like I said, I only do stuff that I have to work at. I'm not doing the wind turbines or the solar panels or any of that jazz. I did it when I first started the game, or, well, not when I first started, when I got my first million. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on today, getting those going. Because I advanced time here, you can see how some of the manure's already gone down. And because it wasn't about the money, it was because I had all this manure over here, and I thought, you know something, I'm just gonna get some more. Oh yeah, Pro Zocker, thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that follow also, because you're one of them. Thank you. So yeah, I had all this manure over here, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just do some more greenhouses, man. Because this stuff is getting, I mean, why should it just sit here and I only had 4 greenhouses? So yeah. So I got, but like I said, I don't get in a hurry, and I enjoy myself, and so anyhow, anyways, and I'm still doing the round bales. I think I'm going to tend to do those more, like I said, because you get more out of a field. And it doesn't, I mean, you look at these bales, and these bales are big. But I only got this many out of a field of field 41. Whoops. Of field 41 down there at the bottom, right? And that was all the way up. Okay, so you're talking, was it 2 full loads of 16? Was it 24? Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think it was 2 full loads, so it was 24 bales. And I can get almost double that for the round bales. So I just, I don't mind using the square ones, but they just don't do, you don't get as many out of a field. And it doesn't put, it's not like you only need half a bale, or you only need 1 bale, or, or whatever. I mean, or it does more, or it doesn't. It doesn't do any more than a round bale. So, but I'll keep it, because I get bored with doing the, you got to stop the round baler. I get bored with doing the round baler sometimes, because you got to stop it all the time. And the square one is nicer, because you can just keep going and you don't have to worry about it. But the downside to the square ones is not as many, and you got to stack them out here, man. Putting them in that building is a pain in the butt, let me tell you. Especially with a decent-sized tractor and that long trailer. And trying to maneuver that thing, just putting it on one side is still a pain. So, the round ones, I like the neatness of being able to just stack them right up in there. And then, you can do 3 or 4 rows up in here easy on both sides and still have room to maneuver that little trailer in and out of here. So it has its ups and downs, man. But anyways, let's see here. Thank you. Oh yeah, Panda, Oreos, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You just followed Creeper Hater. This is the first of your streams that I have watched, but I like you because you don't cuss like a lot of the other streamers. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Creeper Hater, and welcome. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. It hasn't popped up on my thing there that you followed yet, but I'm sure it will. Billy Batson 79. Did I miss that? Oh, don't tell me I missed that. Is Billy still in here? No, Billy's not. I can't believe I missed that. Sorry about that, Mr. Billy Batson. I think I missed that guy for the follow. But yeah, you're welcome, Panda. And Creeper Hater, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. So the only thing I can say is I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I do have a Twitter account, and I just set it up only to let people know that aren't on the Xbox One and don't get the notification through the game feed on the Xbox One that I put it there that I'm streaming when I'm going to stream. So, if you're on the computer and you want to know, it might be a good idea to follow me on Twitter, and I'll follow you back. It's not about me and the follow. It's just about information. It's just a way for me to communicate. I just tweet it out. Hey, I'm streaming Farm Sim in about 15 minutes. That's just a way to do that for people that aren't on the Xbox One. So that's an option if you wish to do that. I have that available. Otherwise, if you followed on Twitch, you'll get a message in your email letting you know when, and that's for anybody that you followed. You get a message in your email letting you know that they're on, that they're live. So otherwise, if you don't see me again, you will definitely see me on Sunday. Before Sunday, if you don't see me, I will be here on Sunday morning, Eastern, before. I want to shoot for 8 or 9 o'clock, no more than 10 o'clock in the morning, a.m., to start this all-map harvest. I'm going to do this whole map, Bjorn, and it'll probably take me about 14 hours, hopefully, no more. So, yeah. My brother's in the Navy, so I'm proud to say thanks for your... Oh, well, tell your brother next time you talk to him that thank you for his service. Yeah, I think you followed me before there, Pro Zocker. But thank you for the follow, man. Thank you, my friend. It gets annoying because when I want to just chill and watch a stream, I click on a ton and they all cost a ton. So thanks for not. Yeah, no problem. See you later. Bye. All right, Pro Zocker. Thank you for the follow, man. I thought you already had. I think it messed up on you, but and it will do that. Twitch will do that to you. But have a good night, Pro Zocker. And yeah, it will do that. Sometimes you get on and you won't be following somebody. It does that sometime on its own. So if that happens to you, that's why. Because it's nothing you did. Twitch just does that sometimes. But yes, hopefully I'll be back before Sunday. I just stream when I feel like it. And if I think it's something that I want to stream, then I stream it, that I'm doing on the farm. Yeah. So, and my gamer tag on Xbox One is just like this tag, USMC space 2111 space LSG. You just have to put the spaces in there. If you need some help on a farm as far as questions go or whatnot, just message me and I'll try to help you or try to steer you in the right direction. But yeah, take it easy, 10th. Have a good night, buddy. No, on Twitter. Oh, on Twitter. Okay, Pro Zocker, I got you. Sorry, man, I was talking so fast. You know that delay, it's like 30 seconds on the chat between what you hear and what I read. So yeah, he's coming home next week. I'm so happy. Oh, that's awesome. Glad to hear it, Panda. Glad to hear it. That's awesome. Excellent. Excellent. All right, everybody. Well, please have a good night. But one thing is he's going home. Oh, that stinks, Panda. You haven't seen him. Yeah, they tend to come back and go party, right? Or something, right? All right, Dylan, take it easy, man. Thank you for stopping in. Good talking to you. Good meeting you. Everybody else that's in here, I'll say your names here in the chat real quick. We got here Pro Zocker, Panda, MH06, Hell Angel. Well, at least you did the 888. But, yeah. I'll call you Angel. How about that? Dylan. And Creeper Hater. And Mr. 10th. Thank you, Mr. 10th, for being here, man. Case Life. Oh, man. Case Life. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Have a good night. And we will, if we don't see you between, you know, tomorrow or the next day, we will definitely, hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday morning or sometime during Sunday. It would be great. Everybody have a good night, good day, and take it easy. Peace.